A friend of mine told me I have no balance. She shared, and I quote, "In order to respect each other's opinions of God and spiritual understanding, it's best for us to separate our spiritual life from our personal life." End quote.
What? I only have one life, and it belongs to the Father. I think her ideal is a pretty common one, though, in our world. And that makes sense because the world has gone through great effort to make God an opinion. We tend to buy into statements, right? We align ourselves with ideals and thoughts that tell us that we should keep God in a right and proper place, that he does not pertain to all of our life. We separate church and state, and somehow we believe that if someone's talking about education, child rearing, politics, science, that these are institutions that don't involve God. But these ideals, these concepts should find God at its base because he's true. So no matter what discussion we are having, he should be the foundation of our beliefs, the foundation of our understanding, and we should seek him in all aspects of our lives. Not be afraid to talk about him. See, silence is another way that the devil steals souls, right? When two people who are seeking and searching spiritual things out come together, two or more, when they come together and speak of spiritual things, Spirit comes. Spirit comes and leads discussion. You can come away with information that it was not of you, it was not of me, it was of Spirit, giving us that gift. So when we look to isolate portions of our life and remove God from them, then we are removing our blessings. We are restricting the flow of the Spirit in our lives. We are grieving the Spirit, right? Because when Spirit dwells within you, you cannot silence it. So we cannot have too much God in our lives. That's not possible. For those of us who have the indwelling of Spirit, we know that there is no personal life and spiritual life. There's just one life, and that life belongs to the Father. See, the Father is the balance. He is the balance. And our Messiah, our King, our righteousness, our salvation, he is the scale by which all is weighed, by which all is judged. We are the vessels. We are the vessel that is used by the Holy Spirit. Now, vessel in Hebrew is keli, Strong's 3627, and it bears definitions of clothing, armor, armory, weapon, gear, yoke. And from these definitions, we can understand that to be a vessel is to be a weapon in the Most High's arsenal, within his armory. So when you are called to speak, you're not refusing it, right? We want to be obedient. What is the point of having the good news if you don't speak it? We've got to speak it. We've got to share the good news. And we become aligned with a thought that we should not. That we should compartmentalize God, put him in his little God box, and live our lives. But he is the life. He is the life. So we've got to speak. And sometimes we may not even fully understand how that message is being received, or when it's being received, because it's a spiritual message. It's not a message of us. It's a message given to us to speak. It's a spiritual message. And the message also works in the spirit realm. So the message goes out in the spirit realm and manifests in the physical. But we can't look to understand it in the physical. Sometimes we want immediate results and to see how things work. But that's not the way this is. The message is one of the spirit. And it's watered when it's watered. And increased when it's increased. And we may never get to know. But it's my prayer for all watching that you lose your balance. Lose your balance. And come to know our Father. Come to know our Christ that provides the balance, that gives us balance. Let us not lean unto our own ways in anything. Let's seek him in all things. Let's all become a little more unbalanced. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Be blessed.